Shaquille O'Neal, a basketball legend turned analyst, was seen telling Mac McClung in a video just before the dunk contest at the 2023 NBA AllStar Weekend began. "This is where you steal the show. Your name is unknown. Make your name memorable for them, and don't miss a dunk." Welcome to the eagerly anticipated 2023 NBA Slam Dunk Contest, ladies and gentlemen. In this, we'll show you the history of making, so get ready for an amazing display of creativity and athleticism. At Salt Lake City, McClung accomplished all of that in the course of 4 dunks. In fact, McClung performed so well that Shaq and Magic Johnson claimed he saved the dunk contest in the aftermath. Furthering his praise, LeBron James compared McClung's defiance of gravity to legendary performances in the past by Michael Jordan and Vince Carter. The 3 NBA All-Stars elevated a man to a lofty pedestal with their words of praise, who up until a week before the All-Star Weekend, none of the 30 NBA teams had thought deserving of even a spot in their rosters. Mac McClung. Who is he? Guard Mac McClung, who stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, is from the Virginia village of Gate City. In his career, he has participated in just 2 NBA games. He was competing for the Delaware Bluecoats in the NBA's G League after going undrafted in the 2021 NBA Draft when he was given the opportunity to participate in the dunk contest. Soon after he consented, the Philadelphia 76ers gave him a 2-way contract, allowing them to use him in the NBA or the G League. Before the dunk competition, he also agreed to a contract with Puma. He was a YouTube sensation with thousands of clips showcasing his moves before going undrafted. He's more than just a dunk player. On his highlight reel, he attempts daring behind-the-back spin maneuvers and mind-blowing hook floaters from inside the paint, according to videos posted on social media. He became just the 2nd white player to win the dunk contest at this year's All-Star Weekend, shattering a sort of glass ceiling made famous by the 1992 Hollywood sports comedy White Man Can Jump. He received a handsome $1 million check as a result of his victory. That check almost matched his career earnings from playing in the NBA's G League, as US media pointed out. What made McClung's dunk so notable? In the game, McClung attempted 4 dunks. In round 1, he jumped over a contestant who was seated on the shoulder of another contestant, grabbed the ball, touched the glass behind the rim while in midair, and then dunked the ball over his head without being able to see the rim. He performed a double pump 180-degree two-handed windmill on his 2nd attempt of round 1. That indicates that he jumped into the air with the rim behind his head, spun around 180 degrees, and then dunked the ball in a single fluid motion. He performed a double pump two-handed reverse hezzy dunk on his opening shot in the dunk competition final. He effectively jumped over the man holding the ball at face height. McClung snatched the ball while in the air, spun until his back was to the rim, performed a fake pump, and then dunked the ball with both hands over his shoulder. He performed a 540-degree windmill two-handed reverse dunk on his 2nd attempt in the dunk competition final while wearing his high school jersey. That indicates that he leaped into the air, turned 540 degrees, and then dunked with both hands with the rim behind him. He received perfect scores of 50 from the 5 judges, who included Jamal Crawford, Karl Malone, and Dominic Wilkins for 3 of the 4 dunks. What makes the dunk competition unique? Basketball has always lionized the ability to leap and slam the ball into the rim, which is suspended 10 feet above the court. Previously, the dunk competition featured some incredible feats such as Michael Jordan leaping over the Orlando Magic mascot and Aaron Gordon leaping from the foul line. Additionally, names like Vince Carter and Dwight Howard have come to be associated with the dunk competition. Like the rest of the All-Star Weekend, the dunk contest had recently turned into a lackluster event. The NBA All-Star Weekend is what? The NBA All-Star Weekend is a 3-day promotional event for the NBA that is filled with spectacle. Some of the biggest names in the league attend numerous events and do their best to stun the audience. The AllStar Game, or ASG, which takes place on Sunday and features a showcase game featuring the top players in the league, is the highlight of the weekend. Due to the league's budget caps, it isn't common to find 5 superstars playing on the same team in the ASG, which adds to its allure. The ASG, on the other hand, is not constrained by these limitations, and the teams are as loaded as Team USA at the Olympics. Of course, points obtained in the ASG do not count. However, it grants the participants some much-needed bragging rights and a chance to let their hair down. The ASG this year pitted Team LeBron against Team Giannis. The NBA All-Star Celebrity Game, in which actors Ranveer Singh and Simu Liu competed alongside comedian Hassan Minhaj and tennis great Frances Tiafoe, the Skills Challenge, the three-point contest, and the dunk contest are among the other events that take place during the week in addition to the ASG game itself. The issue with the All-Star Game is that the ASG appears to be a must-experience encounter in theory. It's like seeing the Avengers come together at the end of a Marvel Cinematic Universe film, with Batman and Superman from the DC Universe added for extra impact. In actuality, however, fewer people have been watching the game in recent years. The 2023 All-Star Game reportedly had the lowest viewership ever, surpassing the previous record that was set last season, according to reports in the US. According to a Sports Media Watch report, 4.59 million people watched the ASG on Sunday. This number increased to 6.28 million viewers in 2022. In 2023, ratings fell by 29%, while viewership fell by 27%. 3.42 million people watched Saturday's action, the fewest viewers in more than 20 years. The ASG this year was referred to as the worst basketball game ever played by Michael Malone, who served as Team LeBron's head coach this year. Team Giannis defeated Team LeBron 184-175. The inflated score served as a sign of poor defense, because most superstars don't want to get hurt at a crucial time in the season with the playoffs only 20 or so games away. No one takes defense at the ASG seriously. Future Hall of Famers like Giannis Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant either sat out this season due to injury or played fewer minutes to preserve their bodies. Another criticism of the All-Star Weekend is that it no longer has the same appeal it once did because of social media's constant availability of the league's viral content. For instance, there are videos on social media almost every month showing Steph Curry shooting a three-pointer from the stands as part of his warm-up routine. The NBA players are given positions just beyond the arc for the three-point competition, so what's the big deal about watching them compete? So even though the All-Star Game may have been the worst basketball game ever played, and the weekend was a lethargic affair, a white 6'2" undrafted man was the weekend's biggest star. Obi Toppin of the New York Knicks defeated Juan Toscano Anderson of the Golden State Warriors to win the Cleveland slamDunk contest last year. What does the NBA All-Star slamDunk champion receive? The four finalists in this edition are Mac McClung of the Philadelphia 76ers, Trey Murphy III of the New Orleans Pelicans, Kenyon Martin Jr. of the Houston Rockets, and Jericho Sims of the New York Knicks. Shaedon Sharpe, a rookie for the Portland Trail Blazers, was replaced by Sims after he opted not to take part in the activity in order to concentrate on the team's second half of the season. A $100,000 prize is awarded to the NBA Dunk Contest champion. The second-place finisher receives $50,000, and the third and fourth place finishers each receive $20,000. Recently, an NBA analyst criticizes Ja Morant for being afraid of Mac McClung and says Zion Williamson should have faced off against the winner of the slam dunk contest. Ja Morant, a star player for the Memphis Grizzlies, is well known for his frequent vicious slam dunks. Although Morant enjoys playing above the rim, according to one NBA analyst, the Grizzlies' point guard is hesitant to enter the slam dunk contest. The highlight of the 2023 NBA All-Star Weekend was Mac McClung's outstanding slam dunk contest performance. Before the All-Star break, the Philadelphia 76ers signed the former G League guard who had already been given an invitation to the event. McClung was known to be an athletic guard who was capable of making spectacular dunks. Some of the biggest NBA stars have had trouble getting interested in the dunk contest. NBA analyst Kevin O'Connor recently stated on the Mismatch podcast that he thought Ja Morant was afraid of Mac McClung. Ja Morant, who announced at the podium, "I'm not doing the dunk contest," is scared of Mac McClung, according to O'Connor. McClung will be attending AllStar Weekend again the following year in the hopes of successfully defending his title, according to O'Connor. Mac McClung will attempt to defend his title there in February of next year, right? Go back-to-back and demonstrate fresh slams, O'Connor advised. Therefore, I'd love to see these NBA superstars and well-known NBA players try to knock him down. If Mac McClung had defeated Zion Williamson and Ja instead of, say, Trey Murphy and Jericho Sims, it would have been much more significant. All due respect to KJ Martin and these guys, I suppose. So we appreciate your presence tonight and your participation in this amazing event. We sincerely hope you're delighted in the magnificent dunks and the electrifying ambiance. Keep flying until the next time, And never forget that amazing things happen in the NBA. To leave a comment, kindly do so in the area below. To ensure you don't miss any of our upcoming videos, ring the bell and join our channel. Bye until then, we'll see you in the next video.